All right. So, hello, Triple S members. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. I just want to thank everyone for joining us again on another episode of Triple S Live. I am your host, Brett Battaglia with Triple S. Today, we have Kyle Scoville of Royalty Distribution, who will explore their extensive capabilities in the towel, tissue, and paper markets, as well as share some of their exciting specialty product categories that they have for you. If anybody has any questions throughout the presentation, please feel free to ask them at any time. We have a question and answer chat down at the bottom, as well as a normal chat box, and I'll do my best to monitor any questions as they come along and ask them along the way. Since this session is being run through a Zoom meeting rather than a webinar format, we do just ask that everybody stays muted unless you have a question, just to eliminate any background noise throughout the presentation. As always, this webinar will be recorded and put on our members portal by the end of the day. So without further ado, I'd like to hand the floor over to Kyle.
Right, I appreciate it. Thank you guys. I know everybody's super busy, so I appreciate everybody getting on. Some of the names I recognize and some don't, so this will be a good exercise just to kind of give a brief introduction of royalty and what we are. Before I get started with royalty, give you just a little quick background. I've been in the broker industry for 12 years and I got here. I've represented a lot of janitorial people that I'm sure you guys have worked with. Speako, Mats Incorporated, 3M, State Liners on the West Coast. So Taitung, which is Morex. So a lot of different Jansen manufacturers and then foods as well. So coming to royalty, that's the core of our offering is split in talent tissue and then food service. So it was kind of a good marriage. So for any of you guys who've worked with royalty for a while now, you're welcome to keep reaching out to Jonathan directly if you want. You can copy me in. You can reach out to both of us. We work in tandem pretty much on everything, but whatever you're comfortable with, please do that. I'm not going to make this too boring or too long with a long PowerPoint, but I do want to show some visuals to kind of what we have going on at Royalty. Here's our general presentation. We're a bit of a blended model, and anybody who's met with me has probably heard that term. And what that means is we're a domestic manufacturer of talent tissue, meaning we are making bath tissue in our facility in Los Angeles, and then we also own a factory in Mexico, so that domestic well border. And that's where a lot of our towels run. So over 20 manufacturing lines of talent tissue here domestically that we're producing and converting. Then we own some machinery overseas in a plastics facility that do a lot of our portion cups, our utensils, PET cups, so a lot of more of that food service packaging, which some of you that is fits into some of your core business, and others maybe it's just break room. And I want you guys to know that we do have that. So again, I'll bounce around, but here's our general presentation. Mission statement kind of about us. Again, we're headquartered in LA. We ship across the country. We're both a redistributor of imported product that we brand, and then also all the domestic manufacturing that we do either in our facilities here or in the machines that we own overseas. Org chart here. These are actual images from our facility. So state-of-the-art, fully automated machines here in Van Nuys, greater Los Angeles area. We have over 400,000 square feet here in LA. We're able to do floor stocking agreements, whether that's for our stock product or we welcome it and hope you guys bring us opportunities to put stuff in your brand, and we'll stock in our warehouse as well and ship needed. Again, another picture from our facility. And then just another visual of kind of what our offering is in the food service space and expanded outside of janitorial. So you have aluminum, you have cut carriers, every type of disposable glove. We have 4 different grades of nitrile, 3 of them are black. So we have 4 mil black, 5 mil black, 6 mil black, which you guys are all very, very familiar with. We have a great cost on vinyl gloves right now. We do plastic containers, like I said, we do plates, utensils, straws. So all that core, easy, low-hanging fruit food service stuff we can get on mixed pallets with your talent tissue, with your napkins, with your bath tissue, whatever it is. quick visualization, and then some verbiage for our tissue product. So yeah, every type of bath tissue you can think of, and we can make whatever it is that you want if the usage allows for that. We have coreless paper. We have a small core. You can make centerfolds, JRT, everything that's core in the talent tissue space. We're either manufacturing or in. Towel product, same thing. Roll towels, centerfolds. We on a multi-fold, you guys, and we have every roll towel. We just started, since I got here, really focusing on TAD. So we have TAD and 3 different put-ups of roll towels, and a multi-fold as well. So if you're getting requests from your customers for some higher end towel products, I think we napkins as well. We import a lot more of this, but still very strong. Our dinner napkins are fantastic, and the cost is really good too. And then again, the food service ones, the interfold ones, or press type napkin as well. I get asked this fairly often, so we tried to put this in a visual format that's one pager and send it out. We do custom printing on pretty much everything food service that we offer. So everything from cups to napkins to trays. For any of you who are in markets where styrofoam has been banned, we have a full bagasse, which is fiber offering, and we can emboss all of those as well. So if you have a large restaurant chain that wants hinged fiber container, it's been very difficult to brand out with the company name, but we now have access to that. And don't quote me, but I don't even think we have enough target. A minimum that needs to be met. Coffee sleeves, grease paper. Then this is something I want to focus on, and I'll probably bounce back and forth a little bit connecting this, but custom branding is something we want to focus on, especially for the core items, and for you guys probably mainly talent tissue. Meaning, if you want your company name on the box, we're more than happy to do that with a general commitment and then we'll hold inventory for like up to 90 days. So let's say, 1,500 cases, you take 500 one month, 500 the next, 500 the next, and we can work that out by item, but we would ship that as needed. You wouldn't have to take it all at once. That again, for basically all of our product, but especially tissue items. One more shot of our facility here in LA. And want to let you guys know too, if you are doing business with us and you think it would be helpful, we love to show off our facility, show you around, look at the machines, and then kind of get a better feel for our operation too, and maybe what's. So that was a mouthful, and I know I talked pretty quickly, so let me check real quick. Okay, yeah, so in kind of pairing with the custom branding, anybody who met with us at Clean Team probably heard Armand and I talk about, we're opening 3 3PL warehouses, one in Georgia, one in Maryland. It'll come to me. Anyway, so we'll be stocking product there to ship to make, I'm sorry, and then one in Houston, so that's the other one. So we'll have product in those 3 3PLs, and hopefully for customers who are closer to those locations, it'll help us lower our lead time in getting you guys product. And the goal for us would be to keep private branded product. If you do commit to us, and let's say you're in the South, well, maybe it makes sense to put those 1,500 cases in the Houston warehouse and then pull. Another thing, and I wanted to touch on, and we kind of debuted this at Clean Team as well. And again, this goes with the co-branded thing. We've revamped basically all of it. It's still going on, but we've revamped all of our marketing. So every single product that we have will have an individual spec sheet like this. So it shows, the inner packaging, maybe a picture of the product, and then the corrugate as well gives you specs. And then down here by size. So it's all in one place, country of origin, everything that everyone sees. What we have an in-house marketing person, so I don't want to sleep on the fact that we can co-brand these. So if you guys want it's just a marketing sheet, it doesn't have to be the actual box. You just want a digital marketing sheet that you can print out. We can put your company name here. We can change the color. I just did this with it wasn't a triple guy here in LA, and colors are red and black and white, and we put his logo here, his address here, and then all the background colors were red and black and white. So came out really nice. And again, it's an in-house marketing guy that we have, and he's fantastic. So around time on that is pretty. Let's see here. Okay, and then one more to share here, and then it's became pretty. So again, any of you guys have worked with me so far, you've probably received this item list. But for any of the new people, if you guys want a full list of what we offer, I'll generally send this with our digital catalog. But this is everything that we stock on the floor, and I don't know how visual is. Towel tissue liners, metered aerosols, gloves, seat covers, napkins, urinal screens, utensils, portion cups, a full line of aluminum, full line of straws, food film, copy paper, thermal paper, the bagasse, food service containers and plates I was talking about before. We do paper bags too, which have been very hard to come by, the last 4 years. Paper plates, and then most recently we brought in ended tampons, and then also paper hot cups and lids. So those are available. So for anybody who's new who wants this, my general process is I'll send you this list. I'll say, hey, can you highlight all the things that you want? Whatever your core product categories are that you're interested in, please do that. Send it back. And then I'll ask, and this is maybe the most important thing that I want anybody who doesn't know us very well to know. We customize all of our delivery programs. So if you want a half truck delivered to your warehouse in Tennessee, great. If you want to start with a 3-pallet program, perfect. Whatever that is and whatever you put on this list, I'm going to put it together and provide delivered pricing on those order minimums with your Triple S rebates. Again, if you're in Savannah, Georgia, and you want to start with a 5-pallet program, I will quote out what you send back from this list. 5 pallets mixed, 5 mixed pallets delivered that include your Triple S rebates. So very easy. We're very flexible. If that, fictitious customer starts to grow and we want to get up to a half pallet, then obviously we'll go back, revisit freight should come down, and we'll lower your price. And I guess just the general takeaways, I want you to know we're very flexible on co-branding all of our marketing with our distribution partners. And then also just any delivery minimum samples, all that stuff. We're very, very easy to work with. Anybody who worked with us marketing to that. We just need to do a better job, I think, of expanding our marketing and to you guys, to your members, so you know exactly what we have to offer. Please do not hesitate to reach out to either me or Jonathan or Brett. I'm not sure. Go ahead, Brett.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Kyle, for sharing all that information with us. At this time, I'm going to open it up to any questions. If anybody has anything they'd like to ask, please feel free to either unmute yourself or you can type it down in the chat below and I can ask it for you. But yeah, Kyle, we appreciate your time today for sure. And is there anything?
I know I talk fast, so if you guys need me to clarify.
Yeah, no worries. And like I said before, everything here is going to be recorded and put on our members portal. So anybody who wants to review this information later absolutely can. But is there anything you'd like to, like a final wrap up for anybody listening today that you'd like to share?
Yeah, I think just give us a shot, especially on let's start in talent tissues. And if you want to start with a small program, I just want you to know that we can do that. We're not like the other monster distributors. We can do whatever works for you and your team. So
Joe with Unique Products, and question in regards to the gloves. Do you guys have like a prepaid terms for just a glove program itself, or?
Yeah, no, and that's a great question. It connects in kind of what I was saying. I would just ask you whatever you're comfortable with. If you want to do 3 pallets, 1 pallet, 5 pallets.
Okay.
I'll quote all of our gloves in whatever order size you're comfortable with.
And what is like a typical lead time for a glove order, let's say?
We generally get orders out in 4 to 5 days, and then after that, it's just transit to wherever it
The
goes.
transit
Sometimes
time.
if we get
Transit time after that then?
to where you
This is Illinois, Chicago, Illinois.
yeah, and we're shipping to the Midwest quite often, so 3 to 4 days. So anybody who I talk to in the Midwest, I say, from the day you give me the order, let's call it 7 days, but it'll probably get there a little sooner than that, 7 weekdays.
Okay.
Good
Yeah, thanks
question.
for that question. Yeah, thank you for that question. We had another question come in. Who should we contact for samples?
You can bring it straight to me. We have a gentleman who's dedicated, among other things, to samples, but you can send them straight to me. And then we do, which I thought was pretty odd, but they do it here. All of our samples are overnighted. So anytime you guys need samples, they show up the next morning, generally before 3 a.m. local times. Helpful to you, just know that that's our norm.
Nice. That never hurts. Okay, if anybody has any more questions, let me know now. If not, we're gonna wrap up this session. So give it another 10 seconds, see if anybody has anything, and then we'll bring it to a close. But yeah, thanks again, Kyle, for all that. I think you're muted.
Thank
There you
you.
go.
Yeah, of course. Thank you guys, and thank you for everything going on.
Oh, look who it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like there's any more questions right now, so we'll bring this session to a close. But if anybody thinks of any questions later on, feel free to reach out to either us or Kyle directly. We'll get you that answer as soon as possible. But thank you again, everyone, for joining us today on this Triple S Live webinar, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, you
Thank you
too.
guys.
Thanks, guys.
Take care. Bye.